at the Tiger Room at Welsh Ale's house with the Sacko, Ryan Smith. We're gonna go through some of these wings. It's your punishment for the year. And the first one's pretty easy. This is just like a buffalo sauce from Kroger's. Just jump right into this. My first question for you though is on your team name, Doc Galladay. You didn't have Galladay on your team, so like, what do you consider the rules for your team name? Just whatever you want?
Just a good pun is all you need.
I'm a big believer they should be on your team. Now you can't be the Jackson 5 just because you have Deshaun Jackson.
Oh, he's taking the chains off.
Make sure to clean these. That's actually not bad sauce. Enjoy the early ones. I hope you have the same energy on the last ones. Alright, so the second wing here is just a Myers mango habanero wing sauce. Should also be a tasty one. Oh yeah, this tastes good.
A little sweet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is delicious. So Brian, you finished in last in points for, worst regular season record of all time for the Sacko, or for the Zoe Bowl, and then last place overall. So if you could blame your season on one thing, what would you blame it on?
Having a worse team than the other teams.
So you don't blame the players or yourself, or is that blaming yourself a little bit?
I don't blame myself, because when I drafted it, it seemed to everybody like a pretty strong team.
All right, so this is number 3. This is El Yucateca Chili Habanero. All right, so you managed 2 wins all year in the regular season. Jason Brondos and Matt Erdman. Which win meant more to you out of those 2?
Probably the win against Jason Brondos, because I've only met 30 once.
This next one, Brandon actually makes himself. So no like mixing Franks with water or anything like that. This is all his ingredients. Brandon's Pekin. Yeah, you're doing a good job cleaning those wings.
Of course.
I
I have not had breakfast, so.
Okay. So this is Pekin, Brandon's hot sauce here. This one's a little dry. All right, so I want to take you back to week 6. You had your biggest loss of the season versus me. I'm not really sure why that's even brought up, but when did you know there was no hope of turning your season around?
The first time that you had one more win than I did.
So was that week 2?
No, I think that was like.
I won week 1. It must have been then, right away.
No. We had the same record for a good portion of the season.
I inched ahead with those great manager calls. All right, so our next one, this is the first one from Anchor Bar. This is their hotter sauce. You've actually been to Anchor Bar, haven't you?
I have.
What sauce did you get there?
I don't remember. Whatever their original buffalo. That's the place that supposedly
The
created
original
Buffalo
wing.
wings.
Right.
I got the original. Whatever.
So I looked through your draft. We kind of mentioned that earlier. It actually was a good draft. And I want to run you through some of your studs. You got Cam Newton, Keenan Allen, David Johnson. So you had Devontae Freeman, but he would have got hurt. Thankfully, you traded him before the season. You got McCoy. 2 RB1s, a good wide receiver, good quarterback. Out of your studs, who let you down the most? Because you really need your studs to carry you through. It's not that any of them did god-awful, but like, who would you blame the most out of
Well, Sean McCoy.
McCoy, Shady? Shady did you dirty?
Well, I mean, it's not really his fault.
Yeah?
He was playing for a team that had no offensive line. And Nathan Peterman as quarterback for a much longer portion than anyone ever should.
Peterman might be the worst quarterback of all time. That's why I traded you, McCoy. I thought I'd pull one over you. It did backfire at first, but I will say the last game of the year, you played McCoy, who only got you
Yeah, I should have played C.J. Anderson.
3 points.
He would have been Sacko.
Had you not had McCoy, you would have played C.J. Anderson, who got 22 points, and I would be the Sacko right now. So that trade actually kind of saved me from being Sacko in the long term. Alexander's Venom. This is actually made in Fort Wayne. It's a Fort Wayne guy.
10 cents.
Grows the peppers here, makes the hot sauce. So here we go. That's good. That's kind of a slow one. So loss number 7 means you're out of the playoffs. Kind of your season's a bust at that point. Yours came pretty early, week 8. And I believe that was versus Joe. And you played Joe Flacco over Cam Newton in this game. And that ended up costing you the game. Cam Newton got you, would have gotten you 28 points. Flacco got you 9. Run me through the process you went through in starting Joe Flacco over Cam Newton to ruin your season.
Well, Cam Newton had not been practicing because of the shoulder. And as we found out by the end of the year, his shoulder was the main problem for that team. And Joe Flacco had been all right up to that point.
Those are kind of the important decisions you make, those start sits that end up defining your historically bad season. All right, so now we jump up to the Million Skullville. Dave's Gourmet Insanity Hot Sauce. So that should be the last one at the top here. Kind of gives the wing a dark look to it. I actually got a big wing here. That shoots right to the back of the throat. I might need my first napkin after this.
Oh wow. That's
Yeah. So you and I played for first place in one league and last place in the other. Would you rather be first place and last place, or second and not last place?
first and last.
That's where you finished, so I guess you're happy then with the results?
Would have rather had first and first.
Oh yeah, I'll hit the water after this one. That's nice. Nice cool relief. Yeah, it's hot. That burns a lot, but it gives me confidence that we can make it through the last 3. My tongue is kind of numb. Here come the sinuses.
I'm already tearing up.
All right, anchors away.
Oh, okay. Next sauce is Anchor Bar's Suicidal. Hopefully it tastes a little better than the last one. That's immediately hot. Woo. You feel that one right away. I think it actually tastes better though.
Definitely.
Really shouldn't lick my fingers, but get a little messy. Okay, so I had to skip the question at some point, but out of everyone that finished ahead of you, which is everyone, who annoys you the most that they finished ahead of you? Because I know you put a lot of work into your team, the drafting process, you know a lot about it. Who does it bother you the most to finish better than you?
Caleb.
Caleb?
Yeah.
Any reasoning behind that, or just not a fan of Caleb?
That's what it is.
That's got to be tough then, because he was in the finals.
Yeah.
So he beat you by a lot. With Le'Veon Bell injured all year. Well, not playing all year, not injured.
Yeah. I'll get next year.
That one did taste better. This one tasted like shit. This is hot though. And wipe the tears out of my eyes. Alright, so this next sauce, I don't really know how to pronounce the name. It's Sacko 7 Pot Primo. This is twice as hot as the last two we ate. So it's going to burn down the bullet pretty well. Supposedly hotter than the last dab. I guess we'll be able to say that with confidence one way or the other.
Hotter than what?
Some people have said this mouthfeel is hotter than the last dab because it's just so hot. We'll see. Well, we're going to eat both of them, so I'll be able to say. Oh yeah. This one burnt my eye the moment I bought into it. Bit into it. Pretty hot.
Alright.
Slow build and keep building.
Kind of like a volcano.
Very tomato flavor to it. I can tell they put a lot of work into that one though. A lot of flavors. Not too bad. I'm okay with that one. So obviously we played each other last week of the season. Me winning, beating you. Not the first time I did it this year. And you ended up in last place. So take me through the feeling of realizing the season's over for you. And not only was it a historically bad season, but you're fucking last place, you're Sacko.
Well,
Is there a certain moment in that game or moment during the day you realize, like, yep, this is it?
I was in the playoffs in my other 3 leagues,
Yep.
and I won 2 of them. So, losing one.
Yeah, I was in a league with a bunch of children and destroyed them, but the one that matters is Zoe Bowl, the ultimate league. How did it feel, first year coming in, think, okay, maybe it's not a great season, but I won't be dead last. Then, you're playing me in that final game and you realize, yeah, I'm the worst in this league this year. My team's dead last.
Yeah, it's never happened before.
First time for everything. All right, so did you want to actually dab the last one? Put a little extra dab on it.
Dab me up.
You don't have to do much, just do a little dab there. Make sure you get the full flavor of it.
Okay.
All right, man. Well, I guess cheers. This one's 3 million Scoville, so quite hotter than the others.
Yeah.
I think we'll be okay. We made it this far. You gotta feel like you can make it over the hill. Little wing cheers here. All right, so after a terrible year, past the past, how do you feel going into next year? You feel confident about it? You just gonna try to play it safe? What are your thoughts going into the next season?
Going into next season. Last year was my first auction draft.
Yep.
It was a learning experience.
A little learning curve to it. So you're feeling good then, going into next season?
Yeah.
No worries. Have some little chip on your shoulder, Any insight as into who you're eyeballing already? It's a dynasty, so it lasts forever now.
I don't know.
Little Saquon Barkley action, McCaffrey.
Those guys would be great for it.
That's a lot.
All right, so I guess that wasn't even really hot. I mean, I thought I was expecting it to be a little hotter than that, honestly. No big deal. But thanks for fulfilling your Sacko punishment.
My pleasure.
Guess we'll see you guys next year.